I haven't yet made a template for my top bracing, so I started out by drawing with a pencil on the soundboard itself the location of all the braces. The most important location to figure out is where the cross bracing goes, as all the other braces will branch off of that location. I also need to make sure that the bridge spacing fits between the cross that I make, so the angles need to be precisely calculated. Throughout this process, I continually check to ensure that the braces are symmetrical one another. From an engineering standpoint, I'm not sure it matters, but aesthetically, it is important to me. The side and the bottom braces are drawn in much the same way. Here, I'm just trying to make the braces parallel, again, for aesthetic purposes. Around the sound hole, I'm going to put in some flat spruce braces as opposed to the thicker pine ones. This is just to reinforce the area around the sound hole, since the inlay makes it a little bit thinner. The last brace that I need to draw in is the transverse brace, which is the one that goes across right before where the fretboard is glued to the soundboard. Now I'm doing just one last check of my work. I'm actually labeling all the braces A, B, C, D, and so forth, which is shown in the book that I'm referencing. And then the next step is to actually go ahead and start making some of the braces. To add additional strength to the cross braces, I'm making a half lap joint so that both pieces of wood are full length across the soundboard. The difficulty here is that this isn't a 90-degree angle, and so I have to measure out each of the overlaps correctly, cut them out correctly, so that they're both of the same size and creates a tight joint. For pretty much the entire process here, I use my flush cut saw. I probably should get one of those tiny miter boxes or make one, but for now I just sort of fake it using a bunch of clamps. After a bit of chiseling to just clean up the joint, I can do my test fit and it looks like a very tight joint. Before I glue the cross brace to the soundboard, I want to notch out for every other brace that's going to be on there so that they're tucked underneath the cross brace. This will just give it a little bit of extra support just in case the glue gives out, that the brace won't be rattling around on the inside. Now I'm ready to use my tight bond to not only glue the joint together, but then also glue the brace to the soundboard. Since I haven't built a go bar deck yet, I'm just clamping the braces against a piece of MDF. This ends up working because I'm not going to put a radius on this guitar top. Attaching the cross braces and the transverse brace pretty much goes the same as the cross brace. Shaping the braces goes the same way as it did in my back bracing video. I don't know why I start off with the chisel. The thumb plane is a much more effective tool to do this kind of work. The last of the sound hole braces goes in, and the top is completed. And the finished result has the cross braces, side braces, bridge plate, everything you need to reinforce an acoustic guitar top. Thanks for watching.